cheering them on here today to try to do something big against Texas Tech.
And the 2-2 part 3 hits softly into shallow left field. Coming on to make the catch is Berryhill, and the first out is retired. That's certainly a big one for the Wildcats.
Yeah, for sure. And you saw there throwing that off-speed pitch, being able to get her out there early, kind of jittering there when she hit. Got to be the best one.
And a great pitch. It's going to be called a ball, and AC Dugout doesn't love the call. Russo definitely a little bit confused by it, but Allred is on first now as we take
good plate discipline. You love to see it by them, and now they got someone on able to do something.
And it's Haley Tony at the plate, and a chance for a double play here. They're going to flip it over to short, and she dropped it, and they'll rule her safe at second. A tight play, and just tried to turn the ball. And the second pitch to Langoliers hit deep into left center field, and it is gone. Martinez says goodbye to that one, and just like that, the Wildcats down 3-0. An Allred walk, a Tony forced error, and then a Langoliers 3-run shot from the cleanup spot.
Yeah, and that's something she's been doing all year. Have errors because that added a few more to the scoreboard.
And you talk about what could have been. They gave up the error on the double play, and just like that, there's 3 runs on the board.
Yeah, just a way to turn on that one. She's solid all the way in and able to blast that one out at hand today. And she's doing what she can do best. Obviously, that error was not what she wanted early. But they're just being able to continue to battle and fight when her team lets her down. You can see from her throw a bad pitch, and as we saw with the 3-run homer, that's what happens once you go deep in the counts. So Texas Tech, they're definitely a big team on that end.
Yeah, and the roll over to short. The play will be made. Cook to Schaefer there is.
Anything is possible for her in this one.
And that pitch rolled over to third base. It's Lista on the throw and over to Schaefer in time to get the third out of the inning. 3 come across for the Red Raiders in the top of the first. The Wildcats to get the bats in the bottom half. We'll be right back. And the 2-1 to Bachmeyer popped up into shallow right field. Camped is Johnson, and she will make the catch. And just like that, the first out for the Wildcats is retired.
Not chasing at anything outside. Just doing a good job of taking what the pitcher gives them.
And a soft ground ball into the 3-4 hole will be easily dealt with. Langoliers to Allred, the 4-3 put out, and a quick 2 outs. And the first pitch she sees going to hit right back up the middle. Lincoln had to duck, and the Wildcats going to get a hit early here in the top of the first. A hard line.
And like you can see here early, able to get a hit in the first inning. It looks like they're trying to turn things around and do something else here today.
And Haywood strikes out swinging, and that will end the first. The Wildcats threaten with a runner, but don't score. It'll be. And the 3-2 misses high, and she will lose Elder, the second walk of this game early.
Yeah, and that's something you don't want to do is give up freebies, especially to this type of a team.
A came over with her head coach, Joe Coons, and keeping a conscious eye. We got a hit and run on. Schaefer's gonna grab the play over at first. Step on the bag for 1, but it will move the runner. And the discipline has been impressive. And the 1-2 hit high into center field. Camped is Martinez. She's gonna make the catch and tagging to third. The throw gonna come into the shortstop and no play at third base to move up the runner with 2 outs here. And Davis gets the bunt down. The throw over from Russo is in time. No runs in the inning, despite the threatening Raiders get the leadoff runner on and leave her stranded. It's 3-0 here in Abilene. We'll be with Coach Coons. My job has been to be the catcher, and she's been a really solid one to start this year. She grounds over to third and a quick out. Another one for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Lincoln continue to do what she did early in this.
And a 2-2 count. And the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. And a great pitch there from Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln.
And a 1-2 to Lista, swing and a miss, strike 3. A pair of strikeouts in the bottom of the second. Keep the Wildcats scoreless.
See from Russo to continue to battle back here and get some ground balls and get some outs.
And Rachel Cook with bobbled there on the ground ball. Not going to get the out. Allred showcasing some speed, the sophomore infielder. Another transfer from ULL coming over
here in the third.
First pitch hit back up the middle, bounced off the glove of Russo, tried to make the grab, but actually kind of hurt the defense there. Had a chance to roll it up the middle, but Russo tried to make the play herself and just bounced off the glove. Schaefer at first telling her to shake that off. And
how she moonshotted it out to that left center field side.
Yeah, and a bit of a weird play there. Coming in to try to make the catch was the ACU second baseman Romero, unable to grab it.
Was kind of struggling a little bit in this inning.
And the runner takes off the throw, goes down. They're not going to get her, and the run will come across to score. And that they're a nightmare situation for the Wildcats. You take the risk. And a great strike three called. Excellent pitch there from Lena Russo. If the Wildcats able to get out of this without another piece of contact and a soft fly ball to the first baseman, the Wildcats bite the lemon there in the top of the third. They give up another run on a pair of errors. It'll be 4-0 going into Emily Romero, the freshman, hitting 194 on the year. Strikes out there for the first out of the bottom of the second. Hit of the night, taking another look. Just laced that one down the left field line, barely lands fair. And a runner on first with one out.
Pitcher and Lincoln just try not to do too much.
And a ball in fair play, hit down the line by Bachmeyer. They're gonna rule a 5-3 put out there over to first. Close. Rachel Cook up for the Wildcats. Had a ground out to second base. Is gonna hit this one up the middle softly. Shortstop plenty of time to make the play. The Wildcats threaten with the leadoff, with the second runner on, excuse me. But they will end the third down 4-0 to the 14th rank.
Defensive end if they're gonna try to stay in this one, especially as the offense has been going slow in this one. And once you're giving up base runners without them having to do anything, you can't afford those type of mistakes.
Valdez, the junior catcher. U of L transfer, gonna hit a soft ground ball to third. Looks like gonna move over to first and get the out. Not gonna force the double play at second, and connects with Schaefer for the out.
Yeah, what a veteran play by Lista there. Down, they could try to start tacking on these outs to try to get out of this inning.
And Bailey Lindemuth gonna hit the first pitch she sees into right field. Caught on the right field wall by Bachmeyer. A great play there, probably saves a run. Will move the runner up to third. But now the Wildcats with two outs.
It's a great job, and now 2 outs, something they can get out of this inning with anything.
Yeah, Mia Davis at the top of the lineup. Gonna fly out to left field. The Wildcats with a clean sheet there in the fourth inning. Still down 4. Fastball. She will, and it's gonna be high for ball 4 to Schaefer, and now Schaefer on for the second time tonight, and the Wildcats with a leadoff runner on. 3-2, runner on first, no outs. Haywood hits one into center field. It's gonna be out number 1. Just didn't get enough behind that, but a good at bat made Lincoln earn. And the 0-2 to Orneas hit right back up to Lincoln. Gonna turn around and throw it to second. Over to first for the double play. And a leadoff runner on. 6 straight balls thrown by Lincoln. No problem from the freshman. She gets out of the jam. Double play turned. Now at the plate for this inning, and All Reds scored twice in this one. Walked in her first at bat, came around, and then had an error by the shortstop. Gonna line that one back up to Russo, who's gonna toss it over to Schaefer for out number 1 in this inning. The first shortstop for the Red Raiders. Coming into tonight with a .333 batting average. It's a ball over to the second baseman, who tosses it over to Schaefer for the
heck. And just being able to continue to trust your stuff. That's what got you the early 2 outs here in this one.
And another hard comebacker right up the middle. That'll skip by the feet of Russo and up the middle for a single with 2 outs.
Here.
And a 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 from Russo. A runner on, no problem from the Wildcat ace. Looking to give her team another.
And it starts right now.
The 3-1 pitch in there for a strike. Now a soft chopper over to third. The hard throw across in time to get the speedy Juliana Martinez.
She's able to foul some pitches off and do some things, and you can see that there from the veteran.
And a high fly ball into left field is gone. Miranda Lista says goodbye. And just like we said there, provides the spark for the Wildcats. The fans loving to see it there. The girls celebrating with her at home.
Earlier in there, just able to turn on things and drive it out of the ballpark when the opposing pitcher on the other end is doing some special things there. Being patient, getting the pitch she wanted. What else can you want from your veteran in Miranda Lista?
And no doubt shot there. Smiling, giving Coach Coons 10 down low, and now 1 up high on the scoreboard for the Wildcats, making her 31st start on the year. And swinging and a miss, strike 3. Rhea Seto comes in and gets a big first out.
Yeah, she's just doing a good job coming into the...
We'll bring up Emily Berryhill. Gonna put down a little bit of a drag bunt there, but not able to run it out. Nice 4-3 put out there. Langoliers to all red, ends the inning.
To start this one.
And swing and a miss, strike 3. Did it again with the off speed, went back at it, and way ahead was Alana Johnson.
Now can get going on the other end.
Now bring up Demi Elder after Russo's 3rd strikeout of the night. And that one hit right back up the middle for a single. Demi Elder quickly on. The sophomore from Flower Mound, stepping in the box with the runner on first and 1 out. And they put on the hit and run, the throw down. Not in time. Russo looking to get out of a jam here. The 2-2 pitch. Bunt put down. Russo makes a nice athletic play, jumping up to grab it over her head, tosses it over to first. Schaefer makes the grab, and now 2 outs with a runner on. Excuse me. Looking to get the Wildcats back out for the bottom. And a soft ground ball up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. It's made. That is Romero for the Wildcats, and the Wildcats with another scoreless frame, the 3rd consecutive scoreless frame. The Red Raiders 1 lead here. And a soft hit ball to center field. Gonna fall easily into the glove of Davis. And the first out of this bottom of the 6th retired. Taylor Bachmeyer with a quick fly out.
Yeah, and seriously, like you said, the fans coming out, that's huge.
And hits a soft ground ball over to first. An easy play made there from Allred, and now a quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. They'll bring up payoff pitch. Low for ball 1. Might have been a touch outside as well, and now a 2-out base runner for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and that's just getting your...
Another payoff pitch here. Riasetto gets it in there, strike 3 and a backwards K. Ends an effort from the Wildcats in the home half of the inning. When we come back, the top push bunt there, down 0-1 in the count now. Hits one to the shortstop. It's Rachel Cook back in the game. Throws it across and safe. Davis beat it out. We're gonna, I believe, take another look at it here. And Lauren Allred stands in for the 0-1 pitch. Throw down to second base on the steal. It's gonna pop up out of the glove of Rachel Cook.
And that sometimes is what adds up to change the game.
And stealing third, nobody home, and they're gonna throw it into left field. The throw at the plate, not in time. And Mia Davis putting the pressure on the Cats, up 4. Productive it is.
Important to be good on the base paths, stealing second base, stealing third. The Wildcats not ready and able to get home, all because of what she's done with her feet. You can see why the Texas Tech Red Rangers.
And Beeman pops it up, gets the pop up and a diving play, hits the ground first. What an effort from Emily Berryhill. Will not be able to record the out, unfortunately. Swings and misses at a strike 1 pitch. Beeman still trying to record the first out of the top of the 7th. And a bunt put down. Gonna make the throw over to first. Safe, beat it out. And now the Wildcats program, despite it being just the first year. And they're putting it on the hometown team here. A line drive into right field, caught, and unable to make the forced play in, but gets it in quickly. Bachmeyer there, Taylor Bachmeyer, able to make the catch in.
Don't give her anything too easy. She's been struggling today. Try to hit your spots and try to get a double play to get out of this inning.
And that one hits Kennedy there right off the left elbow guard. Beeman struggling here in the top of the set. Garcia standing in on the left side of the plate. And she puts a great slash down. The Wildcats going to get an out at first base, but one run will come across to score. It'll be 6-1, courtesy of a really well executed. Beeman set, delivers the pitch. A line drive into shallow left field. That's going to get down for a hit. One run comes across to score. Here comes another. Play the plate. She's out. What a throw in. Emily Berryhill dived and missed the play before in the inning, but hustles in there, gets the throw. Fourth inning, that result started with a Elizabeth Schaefer walk. And this one poked out over the shortstop's head, and the leadoff runner is on. Great job of some opportunistic hitting there to Martinez. Miranda Lista on deck. Orneas on first, and that one poked up the middle. They're going to try to turn two here. They get the out at second, and they will not have time to throw it over to first. Red Raiders cut the lead runner for the first.
Forward to seeing what she's going to do with this pitch.
And a high fly ball into center field. Going back is Davis, and that one sneaks over the wall. Miranda Lista with her second shot of the night. She's responsible for all 3 runs, courtesy of the 2 shots. And the Wildcats back in this one, 7.
The second pitch she gets it, she hammers it to center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, and she knows what she's doing, bringing the energy for the Wildcats, and they're still in this one. Like you said, 3 runs, all because of Miranda Lista.
Yeah, Chloe Riasetto, they're not happy with the pitch. 1 home run, she's tripled that number here tonight with a pair of long shots. And that ball hits Emily Romero, and still a great impact here, but the Wildcats still with some work to do. And that one lined over the glove of Lindmuth, and now the Wildcats with 2 more on, which is 1 out in the top of the order coming up. And the 1-1 pitch to Bachmeyer. Hit hard over the shortstop. They're going to throw over to second, get the first out. And they beat it out at first base. The Wildcats not done yet, but the second out. And the 2-2 pitch to Hoffman. Hit hard up the middle. Stepping on second base is Langoliers, and that will do it. The Wildcats threaten in the 7th, put up a fight at home in front of a record-breaking crowd, but it comes up short. 7 runs scored by the Texas Tech Red Raiders on 9 hits, able to take care of the Wildcats in Abilene.
And how angry can you be? Like we talked about earlier, number 14, and they're definitely that for a reason. The Wildcats able to battle back late and continue to try to get things going for themselves. Definitely a confidence booster for the Wildcats, although you never want the loss. A great job by them, and what can you say? A great job by Texas Tech. Continue to do what they've done all year.
They improve to 28-9, while the Wildcats fall to 9-28.